and investment plan of 12 metering, loss reduction, and modernization of the distribution network in both rural and urban areas. Phase 1 of the scheme, currently under execution, includes the installation of 11,500 HVDS transformers, conversion of 23,000 km of LT bare conductors to AB cables, bifurcation of 2,000 IT, OT systems, integration, unified billing systems, enterprise resource program are being implemented to enhance operational efficiency. Notably, over 40% progress has already been achieved in loss reduction works, and the projects are on track for completion. Construction of new 33 by 11 kV substations, renovation of existing infrastructure, and deployment of smart grid projects. SCADA DMS, RTDAS, GIS, and infrastructure for EV charging. A special emphasis has been placed on enhancing the aesthetic appeal of Jammu and Srinagar by converting overhead electrical networks into underground cabling along major roads. These initiatives under RDSS mark a transformative step towards a modern, resilient, and sustainable power sector, ensuring quality, affordability, and uninterrupted electricity for all consumers across Jammu and Kashmir. Aligned with our vision for energy independence, we are prioritizing renewable energy. With J&K's strong solar potential, we are promoting rooftop solar installations for government buildings with a total capacity of 314 megawatts is to be completed by December 2025. To accelerate adoption, J&K will offer substantial subsidies, lowering consumer power costs and ensuring long-term financial stability for DISCOMs. 5,000 solar agriculture pumps shall be installed under the PM Kusum Yojana. 7 new solar power projects with an aggregate capacity of 32.25 megawatts are to be completed this year. One of the key challenges we face is the gap between the cost of power supply and revenue collection. While the average cost per unit is 7 rupees, we recover only 2 rupees 50 paisa due to systemic inefficiencies, high losses, and low tariffs. To bridge this gap, our government is implementing 100% smart metering, strengthening billing and collection mechanisms, and modernizing the entire distribution network. These measures will enhance efficiency, reduce commercial losses, and improve revenue realization. Our goal is to bring down aggregate technical and commercial, or AT&C losses, from 41% to 25% by 25-26, ensuring a financially sustainable power sector. To provide financial relief and energy security to the most vulnerable, I propose to provide 200 units of free electricity to all AAY families in Jammu and Kashmir. Integrated with the PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana, this initiative will enable the installation of grid-connected solar systems, generating the required power and eliminating electricity bills. With an investment of 750 crore spread over 5 years, this step will also reduce AT&C losses and promote sustainable energy. I urge this August House to support this transformative move towards a greener, more inclusive and self-reliant Jammu and Kashmir. I propose to institute the Chief Minister's Awards to recognize and reward exemplary efforts by field functionaries in reducing aggregate technical and commercial AT&C losses and conducting energy audits. This initiative aims to foster a culture of efficiency, accountability, and innovation in the power sector, ultimately contributing to a more sustainable and resilient energy ecosystem. Our government remains committed to ensuring a smooth and secure Amarnath Yatra, building on the successes of previous years. With seamless coordination between various government agencies and stakeholders, we will enhance pilgrim facilities, improve safety measures, and ensure the efficient conduct of this sacred journey. Recognizing the Yatra's significant economic impact on the region, we are dedicated to supporting local businesses, boosting tourism, and creating livelihood opportunities while upholding the spiritual and cultural essence of this revered pilgrimage. The safety and well-being of our power sector workforce are paramount. Our government will build dedicated lineman huts and essential facilities to support thousands of linemen and field staff who work tirelessly, often risking their lives in extreme conditions. We will also prioritize capacity building and enhanced insurance coverage to ensure their safety and well-being as they perform critical power sector duties. Additionally, a fully equipped power training institute will be established to provide continuous skill development and professional growth. For power sector, an allocation of 2,021.37 crores has been made under capital expenditure for the year 25-26, which is 762 crores more than the revised allocation of 24-25. The government has made significant strides in expanding physical connectivity with a focus on improving road access to rural areas. Under the Prime Minister's Gram Sadak Yojana, all rural settlements with a population of 250 plus, as per the 2001 census, have been connected. Over the past 4 years, 7,886 km of roads have been constructed, and through accelerated execution and close monitoring, the road construction speed has been doubled. This has greatly improved connectivity to remote villages and reduced travel time across all districts. In 25-26, our government plans to blacktop 4,000 kilometers of roads across various sectors, including PMGSY, cities and towns, CRIF, NABARD and RIDF. Additionally, 150 road and bridge projects will be undertaken under NABARD, with 60 ongoing bridges targeted for completion. Furthermore, under PMGSY-4, approximately 150 road and bridge projects covering an estimated length of 750 km will be executed during this period. These initiatives will further enhance connectivity and infrastructure across Jammu and Kashmir. I am confident that within the next 2 to 3 years, all unconnected habitations with a population of more than 250 as per the 2011 census shall be provided with road connectivity. Work is underway on key national highways, including the Jammu-Akhnur-Poonch, Srinagar-Baramulla-Uri, Chennai-Sukhmadev, Keleni-Kishtwar-Khanabal national highways. The completion of the Banihal bypass on the Srinagar-Jammu NH has reduced travel time by half an hour. The Delhi-Amritsar-Katra expressway is under construction, which will cut the travel time between Delhi and Katra to just 6 hours. The Srinagar and Jammu ring roads are in advanced stages, and the Z mode, now christened the Sonmarg Tunnel, has been completed, with the Zujila Tunnel also under progress. Development work has started on the Baramulla-Kupwara-Tregam, Baramulla-Uri, Patan bypass and Baramulla bypass, with 8 tunnel projects, while 8 tunnel projects are in advanced stages, including the Sudhmadev, Dranga and Singhpura Vailu tunnels. The work on the semi-ring road for Jammu, 58 kilometers, is nearing completion, while the 4-laning of the semi-ring road for Srinagar has achieved 60% physical progress. Tunnel work on the semi-ring road in Jammu is also underway. Both ring roads are expected to be commissioned by October 2025. The completion of this final segment of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link marks a significant milestone in enhancing connectivity and development in Jammu and Kashmir. This crucial project will strengthen integration with the rest of the country, boost economic growth, and facilitate faster, more efficient transportation. As we prepare for its full operationalization, we must ensure seamless logistics, robust infrastructure, and adequate facilities to maximize its impact on regional progress and connectivity. For the roads and bridges sector, an allocation of about rupees 4,062.93 crores has been made under capital expenditure for 25-26, which is 439.28 crores more than the revised allocation for 24-25. This enhanced investment will support infrastructure development, improve connectivity, and facilitate economic growth across Jammu and Kashmir. Our government is committed to improving irrigation and water supply infrastructure. The Tavi Barrage project, aimed at creating an artificial lake with 1.41 million cubic meters of pondage to boost tourism in Jammu, is progressing rapidly and will be completed during this financial year. Additionally, the Shapur Kandi Dam project, which will provide 1,150 cusecs of water from the river Ravi, is advancing well. Upon completion, it will ensure assured irrigation for 32,173 hectares in Kathua and Samba, benefiting local agriculture and enhancing water security. Our government shall also undertake completion of 143 irrigation and flood control schemes under the PM-KSY HKKP with an estimated amount of 611.12 crores. Our government is committed to ensuring clean and safe drinking water for every household in Jammu and Kashmir through the Jal Jeevan Mission. A majority of households have already been connected, and efforts are underway to complete the remaining connections within the mission period. We are focusing on the completion of 1,544 ongoing development supply schemes, improving quality, enhancing last-mile connectivity, strengthening distribution networks, and ensuring sustainable water sources to prevent supply disruptions. This is the last year of JJM schemes. 3,266 JJM schemes shall be handed over to the Pani Samitis for operation and maintenance. In addition, water supply schemes of both AIIMS Avantipura and Vijaypur shall be completed. Our government also proposes strengthening and accreditation of 98 water testing labs this year. Through these efforts, we aim to provide reliable and uninterrupted access to drinking water for all. Under flood management and border area program, 12 flood protection works, 20 irrigation projects under KMKSY are set to be completed this year. The Lar Canal in Ganderbal will be upgraded to enhance irrigation efficiency and improve water resource management. Additionally, 143 schemes shall be completed under the PM-KSY HKKP scheme, along with 20 water supply schemes and 10 irrigation schemes under NABARD, strengthening water security and irrigation facilities. The construction of entry and exit gates for Hokasar wetland is also nearing completion. For irrigation and water supply, an allocation of about 2,662.71 crores has been made under capital expenditure for the year 25-26, which is 817.87 crore more than the revised allocation of 24-25. Under the Smart City Mission, 309 urban infrastructure projects are underway in Jammu and Srinagar, including 20 PPP projects worth 666 crores and 55 convergence projects worth 3,475 crores. Key initiatives include Srinagar Square, Lal Chowk, Jhelum Riverfront, Polo View, and major road improvements, with 29 projects set for completion this year. Under the Green Urban Transport Initiative, 200 e-buses under the Smart City Mission are operational on designated inter- and intra-city routes, with an additional 200 e-buses approved under the PM e-bus Seva program, set to be introduced soon. Furthermore, environmentally friendly e-rickshaws, e-autos, and public bicycles shall be further promoted in both capital cities. The Real Estate Regulatory Authority has been made functional to promote the real estate sector and safeguard consumer interests. To promote organized housing development, land has been allocated for mass housing projects, including the Shahjar Heights and the satellite township at Rakhgund Aksha. Additionally, residential colonies for EWS beneficiaries are being developed in Birpur, Samba, Padgampura, Pulwama, Chhatrahama, Ganderbal, Balwal, Rupnagar, and Chovandi area, Jammu, alongside integrated mass housing colonies at Watapura, Bandipora, and a satellite township of Rakhgund Aksha. Under PMAY, housing units for EWS, LIG, and MIG families are being completed. Our government remains committed to ensuring the timely execution of these projects and continuing the development of these colonies in the future. Under Amrut, significant infrastructure improvements have been made, including 74 km of sewer lines, 13,000 sewerage connections, 6 km of pedestrian walkways, 104 km of stormwater drains, and the development of green spaces. In Amrut 2.0, 49 water supply schemes, including major projects in Sopore and Kathua, will be undertaken, with GIS-based master planning also set to improve urban planning in municipal councils and twin cities of Jammu and Srinagar. Solid waste management has been enhanced in 33 local urban local bodies with further plans to establish solid waste management centers in all 78 urban local bodies. Projects for bioremedification of waste in Kotwalwal, Jammu and Aksham Srinagar are underway to address hazardous waste accumulation. Additionally, a waste disposal policy will be introduced to mitigate the environmental and health impacts of improper waste disposal. Our government will continue to focus on urban development through these initiatives. To promote ease of transactions and reduce legal disputes over property transfers, I propose a reform in the stamp duty structure for gift transactions among blood relatives. Currently, the stamp duty for such transactions varies from 3% to 7%, which discourages formal registration. To address this, I propose to reduce the stamp duty on property gifted to blood relatives to zero. Benefiting families by encouraging legal documentation and reducing inheritance disputes. This initiative will provide financial relief, ensure transparency, and streamline property transfers in Jammu and Kashmir. For housing and urban development, an allocation of 2,761.74 crores has been made under capital expenditure for 25-26, which is 823.53 crores more than the RA of 24-25. Our government is committed to constructing a state-of-the-art legislative complex in Jammu to replace the century-old facility at the Civil Secretariat. With an estimated cost of 208 crores, 72 crores has been utilized already. I propose an allocation of 50 crores in this budget for its timely creation, creating a modern, technology-driven environment for efficient and transparent lawmaking. Our government is committed to establishing a national law university in Jammu and Kashmir to drive legal education, reforms and research. With world-class training aligned to contemporary standards, the NLU will further empower future legal professionals and enhance justice delivery. I propose a provision of 50 crores in the budget for the National Law University in this year's budget for this transformative initiative. Our government is committed to ensuring efficient and accessible justice delivery through the development of state-of-the-art judicial infrastructure across Jammu and Kashmir. We are constructing new court buildings, residential complexes for judicial officers, and chambers for advocates, while also renovating existing facilities. These efforts reflect our commitment to strengthening the justice system and ensuring legal accessibility for all. I propose an allocation of 125 crores in the budget to meet this requirement. Our government is committed to a digital Jammu and Kashmir, enhancing efficiency, transparency, and service delivery. The number of online public services has increased from 60 to 1,166, with integrations like Mobile Dost, DigiLocker, and Payment Gateway. We are adopting an outcome-based digital strategy, focusing on principles like line to line, line to online, Q to QR, and cashless and presence-less services, ensuring accessible and citizen-centric governance. Our government is enhancing IT infrastructure and digital governance service through IVRS, and network and security operation centers will further improve efficiency and transparency. The 861.37 crore expansion of Jammu Airport and the 1,667 crore expansion of Srinagar Airport are pivotal to enhancing air connectivity in the region. Jammu's expansion, including a new civil enclave on 900 plus canals, will increase capacity and infrastructure to be completed by June 2026. Srinagar's expansion with an integrated terminal and apron extension will further boost peak hour capacity to 2,900 and annual capacity to 10 million, transforming it into a world-class hub, driving tourism, trade, and economic growth. Our government is expanding the subsidized helicopter service scheme, with the Jammu-Mainder-Jammu route recently approved and more routes planned. To strengthen connectivity, 6 new helipads in Bandipur and 1 in Kupwara are operational, with additional helipads to be built over the next 2 years, for which I propose an allocation of rupees 10 crores in this budget. Under the UDAN scheme, the Kishtwar airstrip will be developed boosting regional connectivity and economic growth. Post-apportionment of our assets with Ladakh and recognizing the need for additional and better facilities, our government has prioritized the development of modern, self-sustaining accommodation and bhavans for visiting patients, students, people and officers from Jammu and Kashmir in Delhi, Mumbai, Chandigarh and Amritsar. I propose a provision of 50 crores in the budget for this facility. Our government is committed to improving residential facilities for our employees, recognizing their vital role in governance. With about 4,500 existing residential units in Jammu and Srinagar, we aim to meet the growing demand by expanding infrastructure. In the current fiscal year, nearly 300 new 2 BHK and 3 BHK units will be added, with 216 in Srinagar and the rest in Jammu. I propose 38 crores for their completion in this budget. Additionally, a new project for twin towers with 64 modern 4 BHK and 3 BHK units at Canal Road, Jammu will address accommodation shortages at higher levels. With an estimated cost of 63 crores, I propose 20 crores in the budget for this project. Furthermore, we plan to monetize high potential assets and redevelop outdated accommodations with a token provision of 10 crores in this budget. To support newly created departments, we will expand the civil secretariat complexes by creating additional wings both in Jammu and Srinagar, for which I propose an allocation of 20 crores for this initiative. A free, independent and responsible press is the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. Our government is unwavering in its commitment to upholding press freedom and ensuring that journalists operate in a secure and transparent environment. The media plays a vital role in shaping public opinion, strengthening democratic institutions, and keeping citizens informed. In this spirit, we are committed to strengthening press infrastructure, facilitating greater access to information, and protecting the rights of journalists. We will take concrete steps to revive and support the press clubs in Jammu and Srinagar, providing a dedicated space for journalists to engage, collaborate, and contribute meaningfully in public discourse. The original grant for the financial year 2024-25 was 1,51,526 crores gross and 1,18,390 crores net of WMA of rupees 33,156 crores. During the course of the year from 1st April 24 to 31st March 25, an amount of 6,242.34 crores shall be withdrawn in excess of grant in respect of demand number 1, GAD, 2, Home, 8, Finance, 10, Law, 12, Agriculture Production, 18, Social Welfare, 19, Housing and Urban, 24, Hospitality and Protocol, 29, Transport, 30, Tribal Affairs, 32, Horticulture, 33, Disaster Management, Relief, Rehabilitation and Reconstruction, and 36, Cooperative, out of the Consolidated Fund of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to defray expenses on services and purposes required during this period. This had been largely necessitated due to expenses related to pension, land purchase at Dwarka, New Delhi, stipend and scholarship in social welfare schemes, and grants under agriculture development. My government is dedicated to expanding social security for the most vulnerable sections of society while enhancing J&K's competitiveness in national economy through grassroots level reforms. This budget not only strengthens welfare measures, but also drives transformative programs to accelerate infrastructure development, productivity, and economic growth, ensuring a more prosperous and inclusive Jammu and Kashmir. We need to ensure that this is done in a fiscally prudent manner. We need to explore every avenue for upscaling revenue generation while enhancing social protection for the poor. We need to ensure cost savings through austerity measures and efficiency measures. We must also improve the impact of public expenditure by leveraging scale, competition, and private initiatives. In this direction, we will undertake rationalization of tax on fossil fuels. While fossil fuels are presently essential to our development. The encouragement of their consumption needs to be gradually reduced to encourage a shift towards cleaner technologies. The prices of these fossil fuels are lower in Jammu and Kashmir than neighboring states like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal and Delhi. Hence, it is proposed to reduce the rebate on petrol by 1 rupee per litre and on HSD by 2 rupees per litre and increase tax rate on aviation turbine fuel to 5%. We are losing tax revenue due to purchase of new and used vehicles from outside Jammu and Kashmir. But these vehicles use public roads and parking infrastructure in Jammu and Kashmir. Such purchases from outside J&K not only cause revenue loss, but also deprive local dealers of business. Hence, for all fresh non-transport vehicles having an authorized dealership or sale point in Jammu and Kashmir, but purchased from outside Jammu and Kashmir, they shall be levied a 12% road token tax. Thus, there will be a 3% green cess over and above the existing tax rate on such vehicles. To augment revenues, our government is committed to exploring the introduction and enhancement of various taxes, tariffs, fees and royalties as appropriate. This approach will ensure sustainable fiscal growth while balancing economic development and public welfare. The grant to autonomous bodies, including universities, shall be linked to their enrollment, R&D work, consultancy work, and revenue realization. The total gross receipts for 25-26 are estimated at 1,40,309.99 crores, including the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft of 28,000 crores. Given these receipts, the total gross expenditure is estimated to be 1,40,309.99 crores. The total net budget estimates for the fiscal 25-26 are rupees 1,12,310 crore, excluding the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft. The expected revenue receipts are 97,982 crore and capital receipts are 14,328 crore. Similarly, the revenue expenditure is estimated to be 79,303 crore and the capital expenditure is to be 32,607 crore. The own tax revenues, both tax and non-tax, are estimated to be 31,905 crores. In addition to this, 41,000 crores is to flow as central assistance and 13,522 crore as CSS PMDP to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The tax to GDP ratio is projected at 7.5% for 25-26. Fiscal deficit for the year for 25-26 is estimated to be 3.3%. This is substantially lower than the 5.5% in 24-25 RE. The details are placed before this August House through the FRBM document. GDP for the year 25-26 has been projected at 2,88,422 crores, which shows a growth of 9.5% over the previous year. Honorable Speaker, sir, with these words, I commend the budget for the financial year 25-26 of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to this August House for consideration.
Honorable Chief Minister की बजट तकरीर आपने सुनी, इसकी कॉपी ऐवान के मेज पर रखी जाती है. Now, Honorable Chief Minister to present statement of supplementary expenditure for the year 2025-26.
Sir, I rise to present the supplementary statement for expenditure for the year 24-25.
इसके साथ ही हमारी आज की कार्रवाई खत्म होती है. अब हम कल मोर के 8 मार्च रोज शनिवार सुबह 10 बजे फिर इसी जगह मिलेंगे.